With Iowa's caucuses a month away, Trump urges voters to hand him not just a victory, but a blowout. Donald Trump was uncharacteristically serious when he implored an audience in eastern Iowa to carry him to a blowout in next month's Republican caucuses. "The margin of victory is very important. It's just very important," Trump told about 1,000 people attending a Wednesday rally aimed at organizing campaign volunteers. "It's time for the Republican Party to unite, to come together and focus our energy and resources on beating crooked Joe Biden and taking back our country. Very simple. Trump is the overwhelming favorite to win Iowa, 1 month away from the caucuses. A myriad of well-qualified GOP challengers and anti-Trump groups haven't changed that dynamic after crisscrossing the state over the last year and spending more than $70 million in Iowa on advertising, according to the media tracking firm AdImpact. And unlike his first time in the caucuses, which he narrowly lost in 2016, Trump's campaign is now run by Iowa veterans who are not just locking in caucus commitments, but building a formidable organization to try to lock in his lead. Among rival campaigns, most question not whether Trump will win, but by how much, and whether a second-place finisher can claim momentum for the rest of the race. Trump was the first choice of 51% of likely Iowa caucus participants in a Des Moines Register NBC News Mediacom Iowa poll published Monday. Next year's GOP nomination is officially an open race, but many primary voters believe Trump was cheated in 2020 when he lost his re-election bid to Democrat Joe Biden. Trump remains popular with Republicans, both in Iowa and nationally, who credit him for his handling of the economy, the U.S.-Mexico border, and his appointment of 3 Supreme Court justices who voted to overturn a federally guaranteed right to abortion. Beyond Trump's built-in advantages, a massive and ongoing effort on his behalf in Iowa reflects the campaign's realization, especially compared to his seat-of-the-pants 2016 effort, that turning out many thousands of Iowans to caucus on a cold January night requires intense organizing. State Republican Party officials who run the contests and strategists with the various campaigns suggest January's caucuses will break the record of nearly 187,000 people in 2016. Trump's team says it has collected and processed tens of thousands of commitment cards, most of them coming from his 11 visits to Iowa in the past 3 months. Aides say the cards are entered into a database within 3 days before a campaign volunteer replies by phone. When asked if they were first-timers, hundreds of people raised their hands at Wednesday's event in Coralville. "Trump needs to be back in office like now," she said, blaming Biden for high prices, an unprotected southern border, and global instability. Caucus captains are given a list of 25 neighbors and responsible for delivering at least 10 to a caucus. Key between now and the caucuses is grinding away at recruiting caucus captains and training them, said Alex Latcham, the campaign's early state director whose background is in Iowa politics. Other candidates also claim to have the backing of strong organizations. DeSantis entered the race to the national fanfare of a big state governor who had won a crushing 2022 re-election victory and is pushing through conservative priorities in a traditional swing state. Still, the main super PAC backing him, Never Back Down, is the largest political operation on the ground in Iowa and claims to have tens of thousands of signed support cards for DeSantis, who has said he plans to win the caucuses. DeSantis remains the primary focus of the Trump campaign's attacks. Trump, who continually has accused DeSantis of disloyalty for running against him despite the president's 2018 endorsement of him in Florida, has long sought to bury the governor in Iowa. Despite Trump's markedly different to DeSantis's traditional county-by-county effort and fewer overall visits, the president's Iowa push appears to have kept him well ahead.